So this is going to be a very quick, simplified ritual of the Kabbalistic cross and invoking or banishing, and of the pentagram, and if you want a hexagram, and also how to call on the planets, angels, and so on. And so you're facing east and you stand up straight and you think of that you are in the middle of the universe and you look for the divine light, that it will be above your head. And then you touch your right with your finger. Is it pointing finger or index finger? And at the forehead, and you vibrate Ata. And then you see the light starting to descend. And then you touch above hip level again, and you vibrate Malkut. And now it's going down and filling you with light there. And you touch the right shoulder and vibrate Vegebura. And you see a sphere of light appearing there. And you touch your left shoulder and vibrate Vegedula. So now you have a cross of light on your body and within. And you put your hands together in front of your chest and vibrate Leoam. You are filled with pure light, and together you vibrate Amen. If you can visualize, you can see the angels standing around you, and it's the light from the angels that makes that cross. And let's go in to the pentagrams. And since I hardly ever do banishing ritual of the pentagram, since I invoke the angels always, so I don't banish the angels. And this is a home for angels, and they are always welcome. And it would be rude of me to banish them. I only banish if I have spirits I don't want. So, but many people start with the banishing and then they do the invoking. And that's how I would go about it if I cast the circle. And this is the 4 elements, but since I see the elements as the 4 angels of, we have Raphael, Gabriel, Michaela, Uriel, so I want them to be there with me. So let's say that we take the most common. You start in the east and you draw the appropriate pentagram of air, it's usually. And then you vibrate the name Yod He Va He. And without moving your finger from that, still in holding up in the same height, if you say, you trace a circle while you are doing this, and you trace the fire pentagram, and you put your finger in the middle and vibrate Adonai. And then you go to the west and trace the pentagram for water and put your finger in the middle and vibrate Eheye. And then you go to the north and do the same thing, and you vibrate the name Agla Atar Gibor Leoam. And many use just Agla. It's a choice. And you complete the circle so that ends meet, and you can visualize this with a bright light, or many use blue light, and I usually see it as golden light since I love the sun, as you know. And you fulfill it with the ending with the pentagram you started. And now in the east, with this correspondences that is common, You say, before me, great Archangel Raphael, behind me, great Archangel Gabriel, at my right, the great Archangel Michael, at my left, the great Archangel Uriel. So this is what most people use in modern magic. I have always used Uriel before me, Raphael behind me, Michael at my right, and Gabriel at my left, and God above me. That is an old prayer. So let's go into the planetary, a simple quick polling. So now we have done a banishing or invoking ritual of the pentagram, or both. If you banish first and then you do the invoking, so have the angels with you. And you choose a candle, and if you want to use incense, you choose that for the planet. And you have cast a circle. So we are going to do a quick evocation of the Archangel of the planet. You only need the one above. If you're going to call on a spirit, you only need the intelligence, but I always give a quick nod to the angels above of respect. So, O great and powerful Archangel of the planet, in the name of the God, the planetary name of that God, I invoke thee, come and reveal thyself to me. And then I give a nod and welcome them with acknowledging that they are there. Then I go to the intelligence of the planet. O great and powerful intelligence of the planet, in the name, and now you use the Archangel's name of the planet, I invoke thee. Come and reveal thyself to me. And you evoke the spirit of the planet. O great and powerful name of the spirit of name of the planet, in the name of the intelligence, I evoke thee. Come ready to answer my question and fulfill my commands, because I evoke thee in the name of the intelligence. And when you feel the presence of the spirit, you ask him to do whatever it is that you want to ask him about. And you also ask him to not to do anything that any shortcuts, if you say it like that. And if that spirit wouldn't appear, then you just go over this again, just like in a real evocation or actual true evocation. But this is enough to get it done. And then you start thanking the spirits. And you can do a middle pillar, you can raise energy, you can create a seal, you can do all these things here. And I thank thee, O great Archangel of the planet, or I often include the Archangel of the sphere, then the planet, and so on, and then the intelligence, and then the spirit. And then you make the Kabbalistic cross and a banishing ritual if you wish. But if I do a banishing ritual sometimes, then I do an invoking right after, since I always welcome the angel in, so they can come and go as they please. So this was an extremely simplified ritual, but it gives you the idea. Since when you do this, like let's say with 7 circles, and you inscribe all the names in Hebrew or Enochian, and if you are going to go down that route, then it's better that you don't fill yourself with a lot of things that you are not going to in your daily life. So it's better that you learn a tradition that you like and learn to cast that very complicated circle beautifully, and hopefully being able to paint it on the floor so you don't have to draw it on the ground or with chalk every time, since that takes hours upon hours, just so you know. And when you walk on chalk, it muddles, so then it's not perfect anymore. So this was a quick walkthrough, and there are so many ways to do it. And you should always feel free to change the south, north, east, and west, whatever way it is practiced in your continent or country, since that changes also sometimes. Like people who live on the east coast often feel that the sea is in the east and the air is in the west. So you have so many different magical traditions. So I don't want to interfere with that. But you must learn your correspondences and feel and get to know the spirits, so they know what, even if you are going to change, that you are going to do it in the right way and that is respectful. And as always with spirit, including the planetary spirits, they are of light, and you don't have to ask them to appear in a shapely form, since they are above the moon, so they are not gross. But since they are more pure than we as humans, so it is a kind of respect that you don't just ask them to do one thing for you and then you never ask them back. It is about having a teacher, getting to know them. It is creating a bond, and that is to show respect as well. Even if it's a short, quick ritual like this, and say that, let's say, good evening, or can you teach me something? Can you help me understand this? Whatever it is, it can take, let's say, 10 minutes. It is to show respect. And that builds you up, since you get a connection to the spirits that you are working with. And I will, as usual, write this down on WordPress. And we are coming to get a huge geomantic storm. We have so much X flares and solar flares going on, so internet is going bust. But I actually posted 2 posts on WordPress today, or some other day, since this will upload later, that everything I talk about since I got WordPress is written down on WordPress, if you want to see it written out in and more explained. And have a magical day, and bye for now.